Hello, lovely Amazon shoppers, and welcome back to another Slay or Skip Saturday with Sin. I'm your curvy body fashion fit guide girl, and I have tons of items included today, sponsored by a cower for this next hour or so that I'm going to spend with you. Make sure you pop into the chat and let me know if you have any questions, and if you can let me know if there are any issues with my mic or anything like that. That's super helpful too. I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic weekend out there. And if you have any questions about anything I'm going to show you, please feel free to ask. What I like to do is demo the items so that you get an idea of how they actually fit. Like this first set that we have up, this is a Silky Satin set. And mine, I had the extra large in. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for popping in, Brandon, Carly. You can hear me. Okay, I was really worried because sometimes my mics aren't the best. And I'm always worried that it's going to stop working in the middle of a stream and nobody's going to tell me. I thought these were adorable. I love the little print on this. It's like the perfect for somebody who really likes wine and chill, and these are a short sleeve, but they have long pants with them too. They do come in a lot of different options too if this print's not your thing. We have that super stretchy elastic waistband and pockets on these as well. I like the. It probably did. How about now? See, it's a good thing you were here. If you can hear me now, we're good. So, see, that's what I worry about. You can't really get a good mic anymore. They always end up stop. Like, I don't know. I'm so glad you were here, though. That could have been awful. I could have talked for an hour and nobody would have told me. You did totally save the day. So nice deep pockets on these. I'm only 5'2" tall, and you can see I do have a little bit of excess length on these. So if you're a tall girly, these are going to be perfect for you. You're not going to have a length issue. If you're short like me, this is kind of at my high waist, and I still am touching the ground. That was crazy. Talk about timing. I'm so glad you were here. Carly saved the day. I wonder if that happened last week because I used that mic. I think I have a new one coming. I'm excited about that. But these are super cute. I really love this. And this is what I'm talking about. I would probably, when going to bed, just sleep on the top. And it's a little long too, perfect for sleeping. I'm not going to get tangled up in it. And you have that full button front on this as well. And I just love all the fun patterns these come in. If patterns aren't for you, these come in like 20 different colors, sizes up to XXL. And you could probably find a nice solid print. It is so hot here that my hair is on strike. 19 colors. I love this one. This was such a fun print. You have that, like, it's kind of a bluish purple, then those wine glasses and things all over it. What is my next one? And this next one, believe it or not, of course I dropped something. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. I really need a new rack. This next one is a jumper. Let me look around my rack here because I know it is hiding somewhere. There it is. And I actually have this in another color too. I have it in the more of a, I think it's a kind of teal blue with a floral pattern, but this is the pink. And these are so much fun. You have adjustable straps on these. This is the extra large, and this is just like a wide leg loose jumper, but you can adjust your straps. You can layer this with a cute top under it if you want, and you have pockets. So this is just like a fun little loose oversized look here, and they do come in other colors, but check out this stretch. It's just so cute. I think it would be cute if you had like a more of a square neck under it to just go with it. Comes in 11 colors. Oh, and it's almost 50% off. And remember, those prices are only accurate while I'm on this live stream and can end without warning. Now for me, I'm definitely going to need to adjust this. You have the shorts in the forest green. How cute. Sometimes I think shorts might be best for me just because I'm only 5'2" tall. So anything like this is, you know, pretty long. So if I'm wearing this out, I'm definitely going to need one of my platform sneakers because I am dragging the ground. Let me double check what size I have on for you guys because I forgot to look. This one is the extra large. The other one I have is the large, so it's a little not as loose fit for me, but on the large for me, what I was getting is it was a little high in the crotch, if you know what I mean. So this XL with me with 42-inch hips and 180 pounds was the best fit, honestly. But it's loose, it's oversized, it's comfortable. It's kind of got some cottagecore vibes in a way with that floral print, but you've got pants too. I just really love it. Super fun. Great for around the house. You've got those wonderful pockets on it. And it's a really stretchy material. And if you're larger in the bust than me, but about the same everywhere else, don't size up because you can adjust those straps a whole lot. So you're not going to need it to be any bigger size-wise overall, and it's still going to work for you. You don't have that problem. Yours is the opposite. Always a hat. I'm telling you, capris fit me like jeans. Like, they're like full length. It's ridiculous. And this one I was supposed to have, but it hasn't arrived yet. And I wanted to include it in there because that was an incredible price right now. And I think these are super cute. And even though we're transitioning into, you know, early fall, you could still rock this jumper here with like a little crop jacket or something like that before the weather gets really, really cold. And like I said, right now, while we're on the stream, that deal is going on. And that's a really good buy on that jumper. Super cute. I just love layering pieces, especially when fall rolls around or early fall. You can't beat it. What is my next one? Soft PJ sets. The thing is, when I do these, and I was talking last week, was because I get so many of these. Like, I think we have 22 today, 22 different. And the way my rack is, they're just kind of everywhere. So it can get a little confusing figuring out which set I'm needing to grab. These are... maybe these ones. These are the tank ones, aren't they? The tanks and shorts. Yes. Okay. See, it didn't take me too long. See, people dip out. I worry about people dipping out if I take too long. So this set I'm going to show you is the extra large. You have these super cute. These come in 2-packs. So you have multiple different sets in multiple different patterns to choose from. A little bit of a drawstring waist going on so that we can secure these. Tons of stretch in these ones too. I love the little ruffle on there. You wear those hiking, that's a good idea because it's loose. You get a little more flowy. I didn't think of that, but that's a good one. And I gotta say, really good value on these. I love the shorts. They're not super short, which for me, sometimes I run into that. Thank you. I appreciate you popping in for me today, but these are super cute. I love the material. This is kind of lightweight, but can we talk about how cute this ruffle is? So this pair that I have is a little mandala print going on in a blue. But like I said, there are tons of colors, and here's one thing. If you like one, you better grab it because sometimes they sell out fast. And these are 2-packs. They're available in a small through an extra, extra large. And this is the extra large. I'm plenty loose everywhere, but what I like about this is I still have coverage here, so you can't even see my bra on this one. And if you wanted, you could totally wear this top kind of tucked into your denim shorts or something like that, or just wear it as is too. I always say, well, with these, you could probably tell because of the ruffle, but a lot of times I'll wear these shirts as a regular shirt because nobody knows that it's a lounge set unless you tell them. Thank you, Benjamin. Thanks for popping in. But seriously, really good value on these. Now look, I accidentally matched my yoga shorts in this one. But that's what I'm talking about. You could totally just kind of, you know, wear this top with your favorite shorts too. It doesn't have to be just your loungewear or just your pajamas. You can totally mix and match these with your regular wardrobe too, and nobody's gonna know. But they do come in multiple different sets. I think 8 different sets. You get 2 patterns in each set of that tank with that ruffle trim short. You've got the drawstring, tons of stretch in there. For me, that set was the extra large, and I'm 180 pounds, 5 foot 2 inches tall, and my hips are 42 inches. That's something I always mention because I have really wide hips, and I know I'm not the only one out there. And those weren't super snug at all. They were super comfortable, really lightweight material. This next one is super cute. I see it. I love the pattern. It was just kind of fun. It's not really something in the wheelhouse for my skin tone as a redhead, I don't think. But this was just kind of a super fun look. This is the extra large in this sleep dress too. All of these are machine washable. Your girl don't play around with any special care instructions. Baby, life's too short for that, okay? We wash and go. But this is just a loose one, and I like the extra large fit because it's not snug on my arms. That's something I don't like. But this was just kind of a really fun pattern. You've got this kind of subtle scoop hem to either side on this. Lots of stretch in it, and it's just a fun lightweight one, like if you're doing your chores around the house early morning or binge watching your favorite show on Prime or something like that. This is a really good option for that. It's lightweight, kind of buttery soft material, but tons of stretch, so it's super comfortable too. And I thought this particular pattern was just super fun. I'm going to pull it up and double check because I want to think one of these had like a ridiculous amount. Thank you all so much for the hearts of color options in it. This one has a bunch. There's like over 15, I think, in this. And there's some solid options too. This one is called pink tie-dye. If you're pulling up that listing by clicking down there, and this is the fun color that you want, it's called the pink tie-dye color option. And again, if this isn't for you, there's some subtle stripe options, some solid colors, but these are really nice, great little ones for just around the house, casual days. Maybe you got a lot of chores to get done, but you're really not wanting to get, put together at all. Because I know for me, sometimes I like to take my shower right after I've done all the chores and the dusting and things. 24 colors. You're not new here. I gravitate to those funky patterns and things sometimes just because a lot of times in my youth, I didn't try those things. So I think now I just kind of make up for it and I'm like, oh, that's a little funky. Give me that. But they do have, if that one's not for you, a lot of other color options too. That was just something super fun. It's not, they call it tie-dye, but it gave me more of like a marble print vibe, if that makes sense. And these are super fun sets. I like these because this is one you can definitely wear outside of the house. It's a two-piece set. Some of them have different colored bottoms and some of them are matching sets. I went for this one when they had me pick my samples because I can easily mix and match it. This is the large. Remember, this is an oversized look. So you got to be careful when you choose your sizes there. When I choose my sizes, I have to go by measurements because I am in this really weird mid-size range. And you can see what I'm talking about. This is the large on me. I could almost wear the top as a dress. A mini, but still. And then you have the biker shorts that go with this. You have a nice wide elastic band. And one thing I'll say that I love that they do with these is they sew theirs in. So when this goes through the washing machine, you don't get that twist and roll to your waistband. It stays in place. Have you ever had that happen? My favorite leggings did that. They didn't sew in like that top elastic bit, and I never could get it right after that. But these are just super cute casual sets. If I'm honest, I definitely think I probably could have went with the medium here. We've got about 2.5 inches, 3 inches of stretch in these pants, and there's stretch shorts all over them too. So it's just kind of a fun oversized at 180 pounds. This is the large on me. I love the top. I'm going to wear the top this fall with jeans or something because I love to do that little like off shoulder look. It's super cute, a little flirty, but not too much. So these come in other options too. If this little green that I have on isn't for you, it's kind of a green blue seafoam going on. Then they have other colors in this as well. But remember, not all sets have a different colored short. Some of these sets are going to have the top and the shorts are the same color. But this was just super cute, super fun, little casual look. If you wanted to, you could totally belt this in fall, the top, with your favorite leggings too to create a whole different look. I actually really love versatile pieces in my closet so that I can repurpose and create multiple outfits out of them. And these are a really good one. They're a lightweight, I don't know how to describe the material on this one. It's lightweight and soft, but it's not super buttery soft, if that makes sense. Not irritating to the skin, just a nice soft touch. And I will say it's really hard to get that top to stay on that hanger. All right. Sometimes when I get into these silk sets is where I get a little confused. The silky satin stuff, because they have so many colors available in them. And I'm always afraid I'm going to grab the wrong set. Let me hang those. I'm trying to get better about staying organized as I go. So Silky Satin set. That is my blue set with ruffle shorts. Where is this one? I might have just included because of the limited time deal. Sometimes I do that. I see a deal and I pop it in for you because I don't recognize. Let me pull it up in case. One on my rack with this particular neckline. Thank you so much for tapping those hearts. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, I don't have this one handy. This I put in. I try to add deals for y'all because, I mean, savings is in my name. So these are unlimited time deals while I'm live on this stream right now. These are a Silky Satin PJ set. You have that kind of little oversized short sleeve going on that one. Not quite a 3/4, but not quite what you would call a short sleeve. And these are just loose, soft loungewear sets. And they're unlimited time deals right now while we are on this stream. Thank you so much for the hearts. We hit over 1,000 already. That's awesome. And yes, it's not too soon. Well, maybe it is for some of y'all, but I love Halloween. So I was really excited over this. This set I got in the large. Let me put it right there. And this is another one. I'm telling you, just wear it as a t-shirt. Wear it as a t-shirt because it's so fun. And nobody would know really with this one because it just looks like kind of a subtle v-neck. And you have these super cute pumpkins, spider webs, bats, things all over it. And I like this one. It's kind of got a taper cut to the top, so it's super cute. And like I said, this would be good with black leggings. Nobody's going to know, and you're going to be festive. And then we have the super stretchy pants that go with this. These do have pockets. And again, this is the large. And perfect for short people like me because look, we're not walking on the length because these are a capri. But like I was telling Carly, a capri on me is almost a full length pant. They're super soft, super stretchy, and I absolutely love these. The top on its own almost looks like a scrub top in a way to me. Just the way the v-neck is, but these are super cute, super fun, festive prints. And if the Halloween's not for you, baby, they've got you covered with a whole lot of other options on this listing too. I see y'all tapping those hearts. I appreciate you so much. So these are available in a small through a 3XL. These are 2-piece sets. You have that v-neck top. If you want a deeper V than me, this is the large, and you're around 180 pounds like I am. You might want to size up. But for me, if I did that, this would have been so long because it's below hip already. And even with 42-inch hips, it's not super snug there either. But there are tons of prints in this one that you can choose from. Over 20 in this one, y'all. And this is a blend of polyester and spandex, so you get that amazing stretch that's going to bounce back every single time. Super cute. Definitely love these, but I love all things Halloween too. It's such a fun time of year. You get to pretend to be something you're not. I haven't decided what my knot's going to be this year, but... And Brandon and Carly had an amazing Halloween costume last year. I love that. I just thought of that randomly. But they do. They have a lot of other options in these. So if this Halloween's not for you, and I think they even have Christmas out already, and I'm going to give you the biggest tip I can. If you're looking for holiday pajamas, baby, you better buy them early because they sell out so quick and a lot of times don't restock pre-holiday because a lot of people are shopping them now. And they do. There's been a few years that I saved some for later because I loved them. And then when I went to go get them, they were sold out. So I always say, shop a little out of season. A lot of times you get the best deals then, and it'll be in stock. I don't know where I took that one from. I have to be careful because my rack will fall if I don't get it just right. Oh, that's right. You're going to be in Ecuador for it. Oh, that's going to be fun, though. All your new... I'm really excited for your trip. Like, I think that's going to be amazing for you guys. I may be a little jealous because that sounds like so much fun. And this one was super cute. I got it in the large. And this has a super cute kind of snowbird pattern on it. So this would actually work for kind of a holiday PJ if you do those morning, you know, photos or whatever on Christmas. This would work because it's wintry, but it's also not just holiday. You know what I mean? It would totally work. But these are super cute. You have this fun little striping to the arm there that almost gives me, you know, jersey vibes or something. Super stretchy on these. I could have definitely sized down to the medium in this. But if you want that loose fit, definitely recommend it in the large if you're around my size. So I have to say these run true to size. For me, lengthwise, we are below the knee in the large. So if I had ordered the medium, we probably would have been not so loose, not so oversized. But let's face it, we're lounging in these, right? We're having snacks, we're watching TV, and we're going to sleep. So this is kind of perfect. The only thing that would make this better for me is if they had put pockets in this one. This one does not have any pockets, but it's super cute, fun, comes in a lot of other colors. It is really comfy, and I love the stretch. I love the stretch that bounces back, and it doesn't get stretched out. Have you ever had a shirt that would like stretch out and then stay that way? You'd have like this spot on your shirt that would just always have this kind of lumpy spot. These don't do that. That stretch bounces back every time. It doesn't disfigure your material at all, and they're super, super cute. These come in a lot of different options, run true to size. If you're around my size at 180 pounds with 42-inch hips, you're going to want to get this in the large for a loose oversized. If you don't want yours too long with a lot of excess looseness, then go for the medium because these are definitely an oversized fit. Put that one back on the rack and let's see what's next. Is that same set? Every now and then I end up accidentally adding something twice. No, these are two-piece sets. I don't quite have... Did I add? We'll bump right on ahead. Every now and then I get these ready and then I don't get the sample in time. Yes, please, and thank you so much, Brandon and Carly, for popping in and helping me today. We're up to over 2,000 hearts tonight. That's absolutely fantastic. Right this minute, I see 11 of you watching with me. If you haven't yet, please follow me and pop in the chat and let me know where you're watching from. Hey, Michelle, thank you so much for following. What am I grabbing? And these was, we had a joke about these the last time. I shared these on my social media. I remember my grandma wearing these. And honey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Grandma was smart and she knew what was up. These are kind of the Akaur mumu. Thank you, Amazon customer, for following. I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys so much for tapping those hearts. Now, listen, this watercolor floral may not be for you, but honey, I'm going to tell you. These muumuus are comfortable. I'm not even kidding. I wasn't prepared to really like it at all, but I mean, they're comfortable. They have pockets. What more do you need? They are so comfortable and they're super cute. You got this little pleated effect there. You got this nice structured kind of V-neck panel up here. Loose sleeves, almost a poof, but not quite on this because they do have little pleats in there, but I mean, these are comfortable. These are great for around the house. If you're doing your chores in the morning, do it in this. Super comfortable. I do love these. You have these? Do you have one? Because I love them. They're comfortable. I did not expect to like them so well, but I absolutely do because they are really, really comfortable. Yay! I'm glad to see you. I love the mumu, and I believe it or not. Exactly. That's what I have to watch how I say things here, but that's what I meant. My great grandma wore these. Always wore these. Both of them did. 12 kids apiece on both sides. There's something about the mumu. I don't know. You have the same color and you felt the same way. I was like surprised. I wasn't like, I was just like going back to my childhood, and I remember grandma wearing these all the time, and I was like, I'm not going to love that, but we're going to try it. And I actually did. It was like crazy comfortable. She knew what was up. I mean, my grandma was smart. I'm single, so it really doesn't matter, but I thought it was funny because both sets of my grandmas had the moo-moos, and both sets had a dozen kids each, and I'm like, well, baby, something's happening there. Okay, this set, I was so excited. I love this. Is this the right one? She says as she's second guessing herself. This is fun. So at first I thought we just had this floral pattern on blue. I didn't pay a lot of attention when Akawa had me pick my samples for the stream. And then I realized it's actually a super cute animal print with the floral overlay. You have that little pocket there. And we also have the matching drawstring shorts on this one. And what I like about that is these are the large. If, you know, you end up with your shorts a little loose or you're not quite built like whoever you see sharing something or whatever model, you still have that ability to take that, tie it up, and then it's still going to stay put. But at large, these fit pretty good. They're not super snug. They're kind of form-fitting, but they're not, you know, too loose, not too big, and still have a lot of stretch in that waistband. And these tops are super cute. Thank you guys so much for those hearts today. We are just shy of 3,000, it looks like. That's crazy. I'm glad I went back to my Saturday slot. I missed everybody. 22 colors in these ones. That's a lot. That's crazy. And I love this one too. It was fun. It's kind of giving, you know, tropical. I think this is a really good color for me too. I'm not gonna lie. But seriously, it was kind of giving me some kind of tropical vibes, but it also has that fun animal print. I like the kind of scoop neck on this or wide O neck to it. Little cap sleeve, still not snug, and I have pretty big arms over here. And kind of form-fitting in the large. So if you want a little more loose, a little more comfortable, then definitely size up. But this is a lightweight, soft, stretchy fabric too. And they gave us pockets. Super cute. Absolutely love these. And this is another top I think you could totally get away with pairing with just a regular casual outfit for leaving the house too. Or heck, honey, leave the house in your loungewear. Nobody's going to judge you around here. Run your errands however you need to. I love this one. My hair is a hot mess today. It is hot today. Very hot where I'm at today. Hot and humid. Couldn't just be hot. It had to be humid too. But those are super cute. I definitely recommend you check those out. What's this one? I always program these when I choose my samples, and sometimes my samples are a little late getting here. We do have this one. Okay, it's up next. And I have this next one in that deep green. I try to choose colors that work with my hair and my skin, but always remember that all these things come in other color options too. So this I got in the medium, and I'm not 100% sure if I should have sized up or not. This is kind of like, I don't want to say gauzy. It doesn't feel like that weird gauzy material. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's similar in kind of like how it looks. Subtly like that. But this is super cute. From like, even the medium works. You got a high slit on the side. And honestly, the medium's not too snug anywhere. This is one of those things that versatile fashion comes to mind, because you could totally sleep in this. Where does a swimsuit cover up? Or when fall rolls around, honey, pair this with a big wide belt, some chunky boots or whatever type of boots you like, and a pair of leggings, and it's a fall look. And these come in a lot of solids, but there are also prints too. You have this V, no button, and the collar on this, so you could totally work this for a business casual look too if you wanted to. Nice kind of pleat down the front here. These are, however, prone to wrinkle, no pockets. I do like the high side slit on this. Makes it a really good one. You have a high-low hem. You're longer just a little in the back here than you are across the front. And for me at 5'2", this one is just above the knee in the medium. So if you're around my height and feel a little more comfortable with something a little longer, then definitely go ahead and size up to the large. But for me, the medium was a really good fit. And again, I'm wide in the hips, honey. I have 42-inch hips here, and that was not snug. She was a form-fitting with room to move around. I'm calling clothes she. But again, I had that one in the medium. So if you're built close to my size and you don't want it super oversized, over 30 colors, yeah, like it was nuts. And like I said, that one's kind of a versatile piece. Sleepwear, swimsuit cover up, wear it as a longer tunic. When you belt it up, that's going to bring that length up just a little bit. So it's going to work really great for fall too. Tons of options in that one. Solids, prints, all over the place. Which ones are these? We're back to my Silkies. And then sometimes I regret getting colors that work for my hair and skin, because that's why I said I get confused with which one's next. I love these Silky satin sets though. For me, thank you guys so much. I see you tapping those hearts. For me, yes, girl, you got the right one. Okay, so these are super cute. You have that kind of black pinstriping outline on everything here, down the top, on the pocket, on the cuff here. My set is the large. Let's break out these shorts. And these are a little shorter, okay, than the other sets. There's no pockets on these. This is definitely a set that is kind of form-fitting on me, but you have that kind of like, it's giving me 80s athletic wear shorts. You know what I'm talking about? But they're super cute. So this is definitely a great little, kind of modest, okay around the kids, but flirty at the same time because of those shorts. And this is just a button up. I wonder if I can. Now, I will give you my tip on these. I do machine wash, because I have tons of these upstairs too. But if you're worried about wrinkles, you definitely want to pull these. Holy cow, you guys, we're almost up to 4,000 hearts today. That's nuts. But they're super cute. If you want a little more length, not so snug on the bottoms, definitely order a size up. But these are cute. I absolutely love these sets. You have that little pocket there, put your little snack in it, put your remote in it, and you're good to go. But these are really good for lounging. I will say for me, you can see as I'm moving around, I told you I have some, big arms over here. Not a lot of room there, and this set does not stretch. So no pockets, no stretch in this one. But baby, brilliant colors. If you're rocking the red hair, you're going to want to go for this one that I have on. And this is called color dark blue, which is more of a peacock blue in my professional opinion over here. But you also have emeralds, navies, hot pinks, aquas. There's a kind of fun little rust color. Tons of options in this one. And they're just super cute. But like I said, shorts are shorting. And if you want them a little longer, then definitely probably order a size up from what I got. And these were, for reference again, the large. 42-inch hips and the large fit. But remember, these are that high cut on the side that gives you that athletic short vibe. Is it my volleyball shorts it reminds me of? I can't remember, but like, I'm telling them my age though, aren't I? Yes, that is it. It was my volleyball shorts is what it reminded me of. Because they were like that same pinstripe design, but they were like white and red. But really comfortable sets. These I like, especially for hot days. Like if I'm not, I don't always get up and get glamorous in the morning. Sometimes I like to enjoy my coffee with my loungewear, and that's a good set right there for sipping that coffee. Oh, nice. I just saw that. Holy cow, I see an extra coupon too. See, sometimes I want to linger on these too. That is a nice catch. I got so excited talking about that color, I didn't even notice. But yes, while we are live only, we have up to 50% off those. Make sure you check for coupons. Sometimes those coupons are for specific color options only. Keep that in mind. And I got to see Carly with hers today on her live stream. I'm going to break out the one I have. I think mine's a different pattern than the one you had, though. But these are super cute. This is the second one of these that I have had. I got this one in the large. I have styled my other one. My other one of these says, like salt, sand, sun, something like that. Beachy vibes. And I styled it with pants. I have styled it with just as a swimsuit cover up. But these are so fun. And they work for sleepwear too if you want. But that blue, honey, she makes the hair and the eyes pop. I love it. They're fun. And I love this too. Especially if you want to style this as an actual top. Because you can tuck this in. I'm not wearing my denim shorts. They don't come up as high as my tummy control here. But you can tuck these in. You can tie them on the side like this. You can do, they are. And you can even do this look with it if you want. So if you've went from the water, using it as a cover up, you're ready to go, leave the beach, leave the pool, just tie it up like this and throw your shorts on and it's an instant outfit too. Totally works. And it's really lightweight. And it dries out fast too, especially as a cover up. But these also work as a nightgown too. And I'm here for this look. I'm not gonna lie. This is giving like some kind of, beach vibes and I'm here for it. But totally works for so many things. You could even, I think I've styled this, my other one, with a pair of sneakers and a crossbody bag just as kind of like a summer dress. Really versatile piece here. Really lightweight. Absolutely love these. And it does look wow. Like, while we are on this live stream, these are on sale too. Super, super cute. Carly had a different one than I had today on her live stream. And she was so cute. I love that. I like these a lot. Like, they're just one of those things that you can style a ton of different ways. But check this out. Really lightweight material here. So, super breathable, super soft. Really great for hot sleepers if you want to use it as a nightgown. And really great breathability as a swimwear cover up too. But like I said, if you want a fun little beach look, you're going to grab those sides up and you're just going to tie yourself a cute knot like I did. And it's perfect for that. That was the large, 180 pounds with 42-inch hips. Not oversized, not super snug like a bodycon either. Kind of like the perfect fit if I'm honest. And this one. This one I did get mixed up last week, so I want to double check it. Because some of these I choose the sample and they don't arrive on time. Is that a full button down? Okay. So I have this one in this, it looks like. Oh, this one looks like over 30 color options too. There are tons. And there's stripes, there's florals, there's pretty much anything your heart could desire is an available option. Now, this one I got in the medium. This is that super buttery soft fabric with that amazing stretch that bounces back every single time. Girl, you better button it up. And you can button it up, unbutton it however you want. The only thing with this one is no pockets. But these are nice. These are super flowy, super soft. You could use it as a quick robe jumping out of the shower if you want. And for me, the only thing is I do wish they had pockets. I love everything with pockets. But it's right at the knee, front and back for me. Not too long. If you want, you can unbutton it. Sleeves are nice and loose on this one. They kind of have this lettuce trim. I don't know how to describe that otherwise. It kind of gives it that little ruffle appearance across there, but that stretch bounces back every time. Oh, yours was too short. Okay, yeah, I guess I see what you're saying there. Where you're tall, we have different abilities, I guess, to style things, because that was not an issue for me because I don't have legs for days. I've always felt being really short was a curse in a lot of ways. But then again, you're showing me the other side of it too, that being tall is not the best either. But these are super cute. Lots of stretch. It bounces back. Comfortable. This one is lightweight. I'm not sure if you can see. It's not super thin, like you can't see through it, but it's very lightweight fabric. So it's a good option for hot sleepers. This is also a good option since you have the button up for use as an affordable robe right out of the shower too. I don't know about you, but sometimes I forget things and I gotta make that mad dash through the house. So sometimes it's handy to keep something nearby, you know, in case I forgot to grab my clothes for my shower. These sets were so cute. This is my coffee set. Coffee is life, so this was the perfect set for me. No, no, no. Come on, coffee set. I told you I have too much on this rack. Oh. I literally just put that nightgown over top of it, that's why. So these are a two-piece. These are a little different. You kind of have a petal sleeve on this set. Because it's a little extra flowy. I don't know how to... Extra large in this one. This is that buttery soft material that bounces back. And I love this coffee pattern just because I love my coffee. Now, this one is super loose. And you can see when I say that little petal sleeve. Drawstring again on these for that extra structure and support to hold these up. Girl, I about fell. These are so cute, I thought. And again, this is the extra large. We're not super snug across my hips either. Nice deep pockets on these, almost the full length of the shorts there. So it's going to hold anything you want. But this is just a nice little lightweight set. You've got that ruffle sleeve so it's not tight there. Little V-neck going on here. And super fun coffee pattern. If you're like me and love your coffee, that's a no-brainer. But I really love this one. These are super cute. A little feminine there with that kind of ruffle sleeve going on here. It's just super cute, nice, lightweight. You do have that stretch that bounces back in these. Adorable pattern with this coffee print. But if that's not for you, they do have a ton of other options in this one as well. And there's a lot of stretch in these. So I think if you're between sizes, I'm not 100% sure that you need to size up. Because that stretch does bounce back. I love the coffee print though. But I love coffee. So it just seemed perfect. And I do like, for me personally too, when they have that drawstring there, this hair, my hair is melting because it's so hot right now and humid and I can't keep it out of my face. You've got tons of stretch there. So if you're in between sizes, there isn't really a need to order up in these because you've got 4.5 inches of stretch at least going on there. Plus, for a secure fit, they put that drawstring in too. So that's really nice, especially if you're like me and you often run in between sizes. It's a good way to get a really good fit and not worry about your pants falling down, basically. Carly, I'm telling you, I don't know how you make it through your entire live stream without taking a drink because I can't do it. Like, I end up getting so dry mouth. These are super cute. I saw Carly with these too. I keep saying Carly, but she's in here as Brandon right now. And it's confusing me a little. This is the extra large set. She looks so cute in these. They had the ruffle trim shorts to them. Mine are the extra large. No, it's all good. I appreciate you being here. It's nice to not stand here and talk to yourself sometimes because I think a lot of people like to watch, see the items, but maybe they're just a little shy and don't know how to, you know, approach joining the chat, or maybe they just can't, and that's fine too. I know some people have reached out and told me that they can't. But these sets are that Silky Satin set. Ooh, baby, that blue. I'm telling you, if you're in the red wheelhouse, don't sleep on that bright blue there. These are just super cute button-up tops, but you have that little kind of just extra feminine touch with these ruffle shorts on this. They are fairly short. They cover everything in the back though, but they do come well above the knee on me, and that's at, you know, not even my high natural waist where I wear my pants. If I went a little up, further up, we'd be showing a little bit of something. I love these too. They're fantastic. I love the satin sets. And I don't know, this color is just really giving a vibe and I'm here for it. Not too snug on my arms either. And what I like about these as someone who's a hot sleeper, I like the material. It doesn't seem, that's what I thought too. That blue is gorgeous and I almost didn't choose it. I almost skipped over it and I was like, you know what? It's speaking to me and I'm glad I got it because it's like, I know everybody tells me green is my color, but I'm starting to feel like blue's one of them too. This one worked really, really well. We do have that drawstring there too. So if you wanted to size up to give yourself just a little bit more length in these shorts, because like I said, well above my knee here, then you could definitely size up because you'll be able to secure that with the string. I do love this blue. Thank you so much. There's something like, I don't know. I'm usually not a blue girl, but that, however they did this color is absolutely stunning. It's not quite navy. It's not like, I don't know. It's just a very vibrant, gorgeous blue. Here goes my hair again. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm melting. How hot is it where y'all are at? Because, like, it's toasty. Toasty, toasty. But we've hit that day of, or that time of the year rather, for where I'm at. Holy cow, y'all got me almost up to 6,000 hearts. That's nuts. I got to talking and wasn't even paying attention here. And this pair, I'm not sure I have. I think I might have added because it was on a deal. But sometimes with these, while I spend time talking about one thing, things sell out on the deals that they were on. So some of these are still left. It looks like certain sizes or colors. The ones I have are the color A tie-dye pink, blue, purple. And this is the extra large in this set. These are another lightweight, soft fabric. We've got that drawstring, tons of stretch in these shorts too. I haven't really done a light colored tie-dye in a while, so I thought I would check these out. These shorts also have that kind of lettuce trim that we were talking about on that other pair earlier. You love this. I love this. Like, this was just kind of fun and looked great. Because when fall rolls around and winter here, it gets really too cold to do a whole lot outside. So we don't exactly become couch potatoes, but we kind of do. Because it's just, like, frigid here. And there's not a lot you can do. So I thought, comfy loungewear, yes please. But these do come in tons of options too. I liked the top on this one because it's not one you usually see. So it's kind of like just a little casual top, but you can button this up if you want to. And there's no pockets on this set, so this is like something that I would strictly use for sleeping or lounging. But they're super cute. A little bit of stretch in this one, not like the other pieces that I've showed you today. So you do have a little leeway with stretch, but you're not going to get quite as much as the other ones. So the extra large is really good in these. It's machine washable too. Again, I don't play around with things that we have to, you know, do special care instructions. We're a pretty good bit above the knee, but we do have full coverage across the back on these as well. Just super cute sets. You could totally wear the tops on these, you know, as a casual shirt with your jeans too if you want. If you like a super casual look. These are so comfy. And I love the drawstring. Like, bottoms are an issue for me because I'm often, like, it's weird. I can wear a medium in my top, but definitely not in my bottoms. So a lot of times I just need that drawstring to make sure that my pants are going to stay where I need them to and not fall down. But these are super cute. Tons of color options. Again, if you like the look of this one, this is a tie-dye pink, blue, purple. There's a whole huge drop-down menu of color options for these. You'll probably get lost trying to find your favorite. You always lose the drawstring. I try to remember. I've lost a few. I try to remember to double knot them, honestly, so that when they go through the washing machine, I don't lose them. Hoodies, I'll lose the drawstring on every time. I don't know how, but it happens every time. Come on, get back in my back. What else we got? I love the print on these. They're macarons or macarons, however. I've heard that pronounced so many different ways, and I have to find where I put this, unless I wear it and it's in the washing machine. Super cute. These are a soft knit material. It's super stretchy, super comfortable. Super MIA on my rack, of course. Skip over that. But those are super cute. Those are new right now for this season. The ones I have queued up right there. Carly, I think you had some of those today too. I can't remember. But they come in tons of prints and tons of colors too. And the white set I have handy. I almost never, I know everybody out there is going, girl, why ain't you gonna stain it? I know I will, but I wanted it. I don't know why. The white spoke to me in this one. I usually don't go for white because through a hectic day or whatever, I'll end up spilling my coffee or something like that. But this was too cute. Drawstring on these two. But this one, are we pockets? No pockets. We are no pockets. But we are super buttery soft. Wide elastic waistband with a drawstring to hold it in place. And these were just super cute. I don't know. The white one was adorable. And I'm glad I got it because it has like a more cottony feel in a way to the fabric on this one than the others. But you still have loads of stretch in this one. And this is a button up. The white, as you can see, you can definitely tell that I've got my purple sports bra on underneath. But let's face it, when we're sleeping in it, we don't care, right? These are super cute, stretchy. Love the little lapel design on this. Try to fold it over. And you can button this up higher if you want, or go a little lower too, and it still works. But it's super cute overall. This one is probably my top 3 fabric feel out of what we have here today. This one's sitting at the first slot. I don't know. Lightweight, breathable, stretchy, buttery soft. Super cute. Do wish it had pockets, but if you're not a pocket girly, these are absolutely perfect. And these are great for hot sleepers too because they've got that really fun kind of traditional pajama look with that lapel, but you have short sleeves and shorts. My hair is getting on my nerves. All right, I'm going to skip over to this super cute pair because I see right where it's at, and I don't have to go digging for it. I lost something. Florals. Let me roll it on over. I love the fun floral pattern on these. This was just something, it kind of gives me, I don't know, kind of a retro vibe going on this one. They're super cute. This one comes with matching bottoms that are shorts as well. And this is another button down top. This is that silky satin material again. Oh, it's so pretty. Yes, that's what, it's kind of like an oriental floral, isn't it? That's what it reminds me of. Super cute. This one has the thinnest waistband we've checked out so far, but you still have that elastic that's sewn in, so it's not going anywhere. These are so cute, though. And on me, I'll double check my size in a minute. These are snug on the bottom. Not too snug that I can't move around and it's uncomfortable. But if you want a looser fit, maybe a little longer length in this one, this may be something that you want to size up in. Just for comfort. I'm starting to get a little sweaty. It's hot here. But super cute button up front. Love this floral pattern on this. If this is a little too loud for you, I know sometimes I really gravitate to those loud funky fabrics and prints. There are a lot of other options in this one, but this one was too cute and too much fun not to grab. You could even layer this for lounging around the house over top like a fun little tank top or something and call it a day there too. It looks a little weird with my yoga shorts on, doesn't it? But super cute, good value. Let's double check that size for y'all. So mine were the large. So if you want a looser fit, there's not a whole lot of stretch to these, just a little bit, maybe 2 inches worth. Then probably size up if you're around my build in these. But I did grab these based on the measurement, food for thought. So if you know your hip measurement and you don't want that snug fit, go up to the next size. And it popped over on me and then I bumped it. And we're down to the last one. All right, what do we got here? Kitty kitties. When I picked this one, I love cats, y'all. I do. I'm a cat person. And so this cat print was so much fun. But I didn't realize it when I picked it. I'm going to let you all see it. They're all wearing holiday sweaters. Each one is different. And I thought that was the cutest thing because it's even like different holidays too. Because the Valentine's Day, Christmas, you have just winter. And then there was one, I think the orange one, kind of reminded me of Halloween because it had candy on it. And I didn't realize it. I thought this was, it was just so fun, you know? And I loved it. I just thought it was a cat print. Like, I didn't pay attention to the fact that all of these cats had their own little sweater on and how cute they were. But there it is. He looks kind of like Halloween because there's candy on his sweater. But this is so cute. And this one is nice. It's a loose fit, kind of oversized. I can definitely off-shoulder this one. But I love this one. Super cute. Let's see. We have a slight scooped hem to the sides on either side. So you get that taper in the front. But this is that super soft, super stretchy material. And I'm like, this works as a holiday nightgown and regular everyday nightgown because you could just be like, I love cats, honey, okay? But they're so adorable. There's a lot of detail going on in this. You do have that front pocket here, no side pockets, lots of stretch. This is kind of a modest yet flirty little number because you can do that off-shoulder look with it because it is oversized. And I mean, talk about stretch going on there. And it bounces back every single time. Holy cow, y'all. We jumped up to 7.5 thousand hearts. And I wasn't even looking. I appreciate y'all double tapping for me. That means so much. It is so very helpful. And I think that's about all I had to share with you guys today. I appreciate you, Carly, so much for popping in for me today. If you have any questions that I maybe didn't touch on any of these, my storefront has my socials linked on it. So you can follow me and reach out there. And if you're not busy tomorrow, I'll be back around 5 p.m. with a whole nother lineup of other things to share with you guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend, Carly. Thank you again.